This is a pamphlet from 1956 as an advertisement for the Maine Turnpike Express Toll Highway. And as for this image, we'll get more on that towards the end of the video. Kind of crazy, but this is when the Maine Turnpike was just starting, so I-95 wasn't really conceptualized as of yet, and Maine was doing its own turnpike route, a toll highway, which it's so cool you get a map of that too. The biggest takeaway from this map for me is how if you follow the toll route, it only goes up to Augusta. That's as far as the turnpike went.
Today, over 300 miles of I-95 exist here in the state of Maine, all the way from Kittery down in the bottom to Holton way up on the Canadian border with New Brunswick. The original section of the Maine Turnpike was built between Kittery and Portland in the late 1940s and later extended to Augusta. By 1956, however, the Eisenhower Interstate and Defense Highway Systems Act was established, which allowed for the construction of I-95 all the way to the Canadian border. As you can see in this additional map in the pamphlet, once you get past Augusta, that straight line on the highway, you're taking all these little squiggles every which way trying to get to any tiny small town.
Look at this font. That's so cool. Now, indulge in a thought experiment with me. When you see this image, what first comes to mind? Is it positive or is it negative? The reason I ask is this pamphlet was made in the 1950s. You can see it is an image of Maine farm field, an old village in the back, old farmhouses, and slicing straight through it is a newly constructed toll highway. Fresh pavement. It looks nice and crisp. Someone in the 1950s would look at this and see this new construction and think very positively about it because it meant that society was going forwards. Fresh new blacktop for your new hot rod. Whereas today, our society is much more climate conscious, especially on human impacts. And when we see something like this, your mind might not necessarily go positive because you can see it is wilderness, it is nature being destroyed by a newly constructed highway. What are your thoughts?